Morning. Hope you're all okay. I'm just going to check where I'm supposed to be because Jade's not here to check for me, which is very stressful. She's just sent me a picture of herself sat in the waiting room of the orthodontist where she is with her daughter this morning. Right, I'm here, I'm fine. Oh, I feel very stressed this morning. I'm having a new bathroom starting now. So the fitters have just arrived. The skip arrived at 8 a.m. I had to move all my cars, and they are starting to rip it all out. So this is a fun fortnight for me. You know how much it'll be worth it, but right now I just want them to leave immediately, and they're the nicest people. So that. So today I'm going to talk about Google My Business, which is now called Google Business Profile, and Google Search Console, and a bit about what they are, why you need them, how you use them. So Google Business Profile, everyone should have, would be helpful. Google Search Console is only relevant if you have a website. So these are two entirely separate things. So Google Business Profile, first of all, hang on, I haven't got my comments on. Come and say hi if you're on, because I can see that there's some of you on. Google Business Profile, first of all, is the thing that comes up when people search for your name on Google. So I'm going to share screen and just show you what I'm talking about. So if I type into Google up here, filter-free business, this box here is what I am talking about with Google Business Profile. So if let me head over to that screen. I can't see you now, so hopefully you can see me. And scroll down. So these are things that I get just because it's my business profile. Normal people, other people won't see this. If you Google filter-free business like this, you won't see this section here where it says your business on Google. Don't know if you can see my mouse waggling about. Yes, no, don't know. So normal people, other people won't see this part. They will see this section here on the right. So you can add photos, and I suggest you add one that is kind of your header iconic image so people can tell straight away it's you. And you cannot get rid of the photo of a map. Now, the map is entirely pointless. I have no idea why mine looks like I don't work with people in Ukraine or Norway or Poland or Spain, because I absolutely do. You get to choose your area. However, I'm sure mine's just worldwide, but I will check that because it's been like that for ages. So this bit, so here people can see your reviews. They can see the quick way to get in touch with you. Now, mine looks really different because I'm logged in as me. So other people won't be able to see where it says edit your business information or add missing places, etc., etc. They will just see the about section. In fact, I'm going to open it up in an incognito tab and show you what it looks like to them. So just hang on a mo. So, okay, it still allows you to do things. That's interesting. Hang on. Let me share my screen with you. When you share screen on StreamYard, one of the best things it says is, this works better if you are on a good computer. Right, let's see if you can actually see that, because it's an incognito tab I'm sharing. Yes. So if you're not logged in as you, this is what people will see. So actually they can still suggest an edit, and they can try to claim the business, which they can't do if they haven't got the email address. And they can suggest adding missing information like a phone number or business hours. Now, those, if someone suggests those, will come through as an email to me, and I'll get to choose whether I accept or reject them because I own the profile. But other people can add to this or can try to add to this. They will see questions and answers. They will see reviews. Let me scroll down. And then they will see the stuff that I have posted for them to see. So I can put some text around it that I want people to see. And then I can make posts that go directly out onto this. Okay. So I'm going to flick back to my other screen to show you kind of how we do that. So stop sharing off. so hardworking talking to you and then trying to work on the screen because I can't see you when I'm on the other screen. It's dead weird. So I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to type in Google Business Profile. Straight up, it's the top one. I'm going to sign in and then I'm going to share my screen there because. Okay. Oh, not like that, I'm not. Right. Hey, Jenna, I can see you saying yours doesn't want to work. We'll have a look in a mo. Right, so let me check you can see this. Okay, so you can see the businesses that I run under Google Business Profile. So I'll go into filter free, which is the one I want to show you. Hopefully that will keep you. And it looks like it. So Google have changed this. It's now trying to force me to do it on the front end, basically. It used to, I don't know if, let me see if I can go back. There used to be a separate way that you could work into it on the back end, but Google are now trying to force you to do it all from the front. Because as soon as I go to see your profile, it takes me back to this page. Okay, that's interesting. Last time I used this, edit profile. Yeah, last time I used this, you used to be able to do it like behind the scenes, but even then it was pushing me to try and do it on the front end. So it looks like they've forced us all, just like Facebook has now with our pages. They forced us all into the new way of using it. So you don't even need to go to Google My Business, Google Business Profile, providing you have created one already and logged in. If you haven't, just go to Google Business Profile and sign in, and it will talk you through exactly how to step it up, but then how to set it up. I'm so broken this morning. Can you tell? It's the workman, they've thrown everything about me. So here is where then now you edit all your stuff. So you can complete your profile, so you can add your details. It's flicked me to a new screen. This is what I was trying to show you. Hang on, let me see if I can share the other screen. This is hilarious. So I want to be sharing this one. So it's flicked me to this screen now where it says complete your business profile. So I can add my opening hours. The reason I don't have any opening hours on mine is because before there used to be an open 24 hours option. Now it's open and closed, but you have to, see, I'm telling you things and they keep changing it. And this is why tech training is so tricky, because every time I do something, they've changed how they do it. So before I could click to open, but I could only set specific hours. I couldn't just be always open, which is what I want to be in my business. Don't want to advertise. Now it's take me back to profile. And now it's taken off that option. So I can now add my phone number if I want to. I can turn on chat. I don't want to do any of those things for me. I can look at the performance. I can share my review link to get customers to review me. I can do updates. I can create offers. So what I tend to use this for is I tend to fill it in to the best of my ability and of what I want people to see. So for me, basically, I want them to come to my website and see my reviews. That's it. That's all I want from this business, realistically. So they're important for me to have up there. Down here is where I will put occasional posts, basically, that I want to stay there, that sort of tell people what I do. But for me, I don't use this instead of Facebook. This is something that just supports my Facebook. But the idea of this is that when anybody Googles your business, you come up here front and center. So they don't have to scroll through Google to find you. Like I am basically around the top because there's no other businesses with a similar name. So I'm basically around the top, but then I start coming up with like 3 web filters and that's it. Like there's nothing else really about me. So I'm lucky because I come up right up here for filter free business. But the point is, your business might not. It depends how many businesses you share your name with, whether you do similar things to them. But getting your business profile with your exact name on pulls you right up there. So if I search for, who do I know? Oops, shall I spell her right? I search for Nisha's Art of Cakes, straight up there. It's because she has an address on, so I don't have my address on mine. Because she has an address on, it also forces her to have Google Street View on there. So it forces a map, forces Google Street View, and she can have one photo. But immediately, so she's got website directions and call. She's got her phone number on. Her Google reviews, her website's all on here, how they kind of get in touch with her. And she has specific hours on hers. Yeah, but that is I would more likely when I'm Googling to go, literally when I put the business name into Google, I'm more likely to be drawn across to this one with the images to get the details from than to scroll on Google to find them if necessary. Let's think who else I work with. I know that this one has a awful picture. Karen Cries, there's a picture of the building and then the street view and the map of where they are. Again, website, and you can call them on here. And it's opening up this because I've got admin rights on this one. But it's got a phone number on because they want a phone number on. So this is what Google Business Profile is. It basically puts you up here. It helps with your SEO on Google. And it is a really, really useful tool. People are far more likely to find your business if you're on Google Business Profile, because it links everything together kind of thing. So it knows that this website matches this website here. So if this comes up at the top, this probably does as well. Yeah, it's a dead useful bit of kit. Does that make sense? I recognise how blabbery I am this morning. Does that make sense for what it does? I hope so. If you've got any questions, ask. Jenna, when you say yours doesn't want to work, what do you mean? Let me have a little Google of yours. It won't be on screen. PT Career Coaching. Okay, so have you set one up? Because it doesn't seem like it. Okay, so Jenna, it does, but not straight away. Hang on, let me just demonstrate, because I don't know if you've seen this. This is the beauty when you get on live, look, you can have a bit of a personalised thing. So when I Googled you, you can see this here. For some reason, let me just turn Safe Search off and just see if it's, no, I don't know. So when I Google you, come up right near the top, but obviously because I use you a lot. But if I click on here, it comes up. Is that what it's doing for you? And you've got the same map as me, look. So I wonder what we've set as our things. So when I click on that bit, it comes up. Have you actually claimed it? These are the questions I need answering. Remember we tried, didn't like it? Oh, yeah. I do remember. Right, I'll have a chat with you in a bit today about that. Have you tried it since? Because it does exist. Let me see if I can claim it. I know it sounds really... I'm very aware I'm doing this all live. Going for that for now, we can change it. I'm going to put UK and see what happens. I'm going to come off of the stream to see. In fact, Jen, I'll just pause it. It's on my screen, so I will do it as soon as I get off the live, and let's see what happens. Because, yeah, this is weird. I'm glad you're on live. Let's see if we can fix that, because, yeah, there's no reason for that. Right. Anyway, Google Search Console is the next thing. So this only matters if you have a website. But if you do have a website, it's a dead useful thing. It found out that I had some errors on my website that I didn't know about, and some redirect kind of stuff. So Google Search Console, let me find it on here. So if you Google, again, Google Search Console, let me get my screen share back and a different place. If you Google Search Console and register your website, so basically all you need to do is put your website address in. It will link to your Google account. So go and register on there. And then what Google Search Console does is it allows you to inspect your website, basically. So I can see things like, I can see the site's top queries. I'm going to have to share this tab instead, so hopefully you can see this now. So it'll show my website, it'll show me the top queries, which content has been most viewed. So it shows me insights, it shows where people come from. So by searching me or search me on social, if I'm referred from other websites, so I refer from my home website, and you can find out more than that. So it helps with your insights. Let me switch back to this one. So I can look at my insights. I can look at my performance. So filter free business, not lots of clicks, Roxy Roads, a fair few more. And then from Roxy Roads, they often come over to filter free. But then these are the interesting bits. So I'm going to go to filter free again because I know why some of this stuff. So when we talk about indexed pages, etc., these are ones that Google have crawled and almost registered within their web. And you want your pages indexed if you want them to be easily found by the public. Now, there are some pages you might not want to be found, so like account pages or where people manage their subscriptions, etc. There are pages you don't want to be indexed potentially. But what you can see is I have made a load more pages here that are not indexed. Now, this is because I'm having a little bit of a rebrand change. I'm doing a few things on my site that I don't want to be public view yet. They're not on the menus yet. You can't find them yet. So I've got a load of pages that are unindexed. However, I might want to get those looked at some point. So I can go into things like the full report. I can look at pages that are not indexed, that have been discovered but aren't indexed. And I can specifically ask Google to do some of these. So I can ask it to crawl these pages and I can ask it to fix them. So this stuff can be really, really, really useful. If you've got some errors, these are useful to know. Which page has a redirect? So my home page, that one, because it doesn't have it's not the secure URL. I know that redirects to the secure URL, so I'm cool with that one. But this is where you can start having a little look. You can upload sitemaps of your website. That's a whole different thing. But this shows Google what to crawl and how they're all joined together, basically. You can look at all the individual pages. You can look at if there's pages that have been removed or that are, and I had one that was under safe search filtering and it shouldn't have been. But this is where you kind of do lots of, this is where you check what is going on with your website, basically. But this was the one thing where I found out I had a massive, there was a massive glitch and my site wasn't even being shown on Google. I think it was Filter Free Business site, not my therapy one. I'm sure it was. And I had to do a bit of an inspection around it and then ask Google to validate it. And actually they were great and they did it really, really quickly. But you can click to inspect any URL, so I can go to any website page. But because I haven't got any obvious massive errors, there's not a lot I can show you here. I might try and come back and show you when I get the pages indexed. But this is yeah, if you have a website, get it checked out with Google Search Console, get it registered on here, and just periodically come back and check it and check that there aren't pages that are not being seen. I had to ask for all my blogs to be indexed because Google just does it occasionally. If it's not a website that gets a lot of traffic, it won't come to it as frequently. So it's things like that that this helps with. Okay, I fear I might have confused you. I've got a nice spammer on YouTube. Thanks, mate. I'll go block you in a minute, shall I? Look, don't want to find your hot girls. I'll come block you. I fear that I may have confused some of you more than not. However, if you've got a website, go register for Google Search Console. You don't need to know how to use it yet. Registering it for it is always good. But if you are using it and wondering what some stuff is, pop me a note in the group. Let me go and have a look and see if I can help you. Google Business Profile, definitely go, and everybody who has a small business, regardless of if you've got premises, you want someone to be able to type your name in Google and find out the information that you want to give them about your business. So, for example, I don't want to give my phone number, so that's not going to be there for people to find. And that's something that's on me. I'm cool with that. I don't want to give my address. That's fine. Lots of people have my address, but it's not just going to be out there in public domain. All right. If you've got any more questions, let me know. I'll go get rid of my spammer. Jenna, I will come back to you on yours now, basically. All right. Wish me luck with my builders. Hope I've got a bit more of a brain by next week and that there'll be something else like that will be in a calmer place. Because right now I can literally hear the banging in my house. And poor Tom's working there. Tom's had to set his desk up in the kids' playroom for now because his office is right next to the bathroom. Fun times. It'll be so exciting when it's done. I'll post pictures. Right, ladies. Have a fabulous week. I will catch up with you all next week. What's my live on next week? Is it the 21st? Oh, PR. Donna Swift-Moore, if you are around for that one, you wanted to know about PR. And I've done lots of it lately. So yeah, that's a great one. All right. Have a lovely week. I'll talk to you all later.